So the second misconception is Kenya being a dangerous country, which is so wrong. Because me, I will talk in my perspective. Me, I'm not a tourist. I'm a traveler. There's a difference between a tourist and a traveler. But then all the people, like everyone, would even feel like welcomed each and every place. I would visit even places and I'd be like, won't I be attacked here? But I used to go to all those places. So that means it's not, there's top security actually there, which is different from my country. Yes, in Kenya, they have security each and every place, of which you even feel free to go each and every place and you don't even attack.
Okay, would you say Kenya is safe?
Kenya is safe.
Not a dangerous country?
Kenya is not a dangerous country.
Hello family, and welcome to another amazing video. In today's video, guys, we are here with Harriet. She's going to maybe introduce herself. I've just introduced her by mistake, but please tell us your name.
Hi guys, my name is Harriet Anabo. I'm a content creator from Kampala, Uganda. In case you don't know me, kindly check me out.
Wow, that is Harriet, guys. She has been in Kenya, Nairobi. She's going to share with us her experience in Nairobi while living there. How did you see Nairobi as a Ugandan?
I would say I have a lot of experiences. I have a lot of culture shocks, you know. So I would say me as a Ugandan, I really had an amazing time staying in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I think for those people who have seen my videos and as in Nairobi, you can even tell how much I enjoyed Kenya. I really enjoyed Kenya. I really enjoyed Nairobi. And actually not only Nairobi, because I also went to other areas. I went to the eastern, I went to the western, I went to the Rift Valley as well too. I also went to the coast as well too. So I really had an amazing time in Kenya. And Nairobi, specifically Nairobi, man, it's on another level.
It is on another level. Okay, they usually compare Kampala to Nairobi. What do you say about that as a Ugandan who traveled to Nairobi for the first time? Or what was your first impression of Nairobi?
My first impressions of Nairobi, the first time I went there as a Ugandan, I don't know. Okay, I think I'll bring that later because I have a lot to talk about Nairobi. But me as a Ugandan, I really enjoyed Nairobi. First of all, the first impressions were the infrastructures, guys. Hey!
Nairobi infrastructure is amazing.
The infrastructures are on another level. Talk about the SGR. Oh my goodness. You guys. If you've ever been to Nairobi, you know what I'm talking about. So the infrastructures were that is something that really blew my mind. Especially there's a place in Nairobi which is just like a Times Square.
Times Square.
That is why they call Nairobi the New York of Africa. I now know why they call Nairobi the New York of Africa. And actually it's not just, we are not talking these things just to supersede or to just praise that, but that's the truth. Nairobi is really on another level. That's the thing. But the infrastructure has really blew my mind. Because we don't have that here in Uganda. Uganda and Swiss don't come for me, but I feel like we still have a long way to go. Okay,
what do you think is so special about Nairobi? You say is the New York of Africa.
Yeah.
What is special about it?
I think what is so special about Nairobi is the hospitality even itself. The
people?
The people are really amazing. People in Nairobi really want to know you. Do you know what I mean by knowing you? They mean, okay, whenever they see someone who is not from their country, they really want to give you that hospitality, that warm welcome. Me, I really had an amazing warm welcome when I went to Kenya. That's why even, I think most of the people were asking me, why do you love going to Nairobi? Why do you love going to Kenya each and every time? It's because of the hospitality that I received there. Especially me as a content creator. I'm talking this in the perspective of being a content creator. Me as a content creator, it's made my work so easy because people there are very welcoming. They make your work so simple. Even other people who are not even content creators, they also talk about good things about Nairobi. If you watch videos why people love visiting Nairobi, you will know why they do. Okay? So me, it was all about the hospitality, the culture there. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Okay, from the complaining of people and what viewers has been asking, is it Nairobi expensive when it comes to living? Can you tell us more about that? You have been there. How is Nairobi cost of living in Nairobi?
Okay, when it comes to the cost of living in Nairobi, I would say Nairobi is somehow not so much expensive. Though when it comes to me as a Ugandan, Nairobi is expensive. I would say, as to me as a Ugandan, because of their currency. Their currency is totally different from ours here. Yeah. So me, when it comes to the cost of living, I think the foods are fair. Yes, you can afford the foods and all that. But when it comes to accommodation, man,
the accommodation is expensive.
Expensive.
How much does it cost? How much does
when
it
it
cost,
comes
like
to
monthly?
accommodation, I think monthly, most people that I was interacting with, like a person who hosted me first, was telling me, I think the lowest is 20,000. If you were to get a room or a place that is minimal in Nairobi, I'm talking about
20,000.
20,000
Kenyan
Kenyan shilling.
That's how much in maybe like in dollar or Ugandan shilling.
I don't know if I can calculate that right now.
You can just drop a comment and let us know it's how much, like maybe like in dollars.
Yes, in dollars. We shall leave that in the
I will put it there.
down there on the screen rolling. We shall tell you about it. But I feel like if you're to get something that is minimal, something that is nice in Nairobi, I think it starts from 20. If I'm lying, guys, drop a comment. But I think that is what I saw there. Because first of all, people there, they love staying in flats. Like someone loves staying, you understand?
Yeah. They want to stay like
tall buildings. If you go in Nairobi, you see a lot of tall buildings. Like, hey, people there have to be with Wi-Fi. In your room, you have to, because Wi-Fi is a necessity in Nairobi, actually. Did you guys know? Wi-Fi is a necessity in Nairobi, which is different from Uganda here. Here, even you can stay in a house without Wi-Fi and you're okay. You understand? Because it's not like Uganda. So I feel like when it comes to accommodation, accommodation is kind of high. It's a lot of money.
What about like transportation in Nairobi itself?
Even transportation is okay because talk of the matatus, you can board a matatu of 60 bob, 40 bob, 20 bob. It's just cheap. Accommodation is the only expensive thing there, but transport and food, they're really, really fair.
Okay, what is the most challenges you face while living in Nairobi?
While living in Nairobi, did I really face a challenge? Because I feel like everything was soft for me. I think it's because I had my friends around me.
Yeah.
They used to tell me, oh, Harriet, maybe we do this, maybe we go here. Like they used to show me all the routes. Even the people themselves, actually. You can try to ask them, I want to go here. Can you please try to direct me? They will direct you with wholeheartedly. You understand? So me, I don't think that I had like a lot of challenges in Nairobi, serious. Apart from maybe the weather. Maybe sometimes the weather can change there and then you're not used to the weather. Sometimes I could get cold.
Sometimes you can get cold. Which parts of Nairobi you have been staying in?
Which parts of Nairobi?
Yeah. Eastleigh? Nairobi?
No, I was not staying in
CBD?
Eastleigh.
Yeah.
I was staying on Thika Road. It's called Thika Road. That is where I first stayed. Then after I went to the Kajiado County, Rongai. Yeah.
Okay, if I may ask, is Nairobi safe for female travelers?
Automatically, it is very safe. Nairobi is really,
How would you
really
rate
safe.
it?
I would say, actually, sometimes people say Nairobi is the Nairobi. They have a reason why they call Nairobi Nairobi.
Yeah.
It's because of people there. People in Nairobi are very, very sharp. That's all I can say. There, everything is fast. Me, actually, another thing that shocked me is that, hey, the city is too fast.
Oh, wow. The city is too fast. How is it fast?
Like even the way that people move
in the town,
fast, you have to eat fast. Everything is fast. Like, people there actually, they mind business. Those people, Nairobi is really a fast city. It was a fast city for me, but the second time when I went there, I was also on their pace. Because with Nairobi, once you're moving on the streets, you have to know where you're going. You have to know your destination. You understand? So things there are very fast, and the country itself is very, very fast, actually. People there mean really, really business.
Okay.
People there are business oriented. You understand? People in Nairobi don't joke around. They're really sharp. Nairobi people are really, really sharp. So I would say, me as a solo female traveler, Nairobi is really safe. That is if you know the time you're supposed to be out and the time you're supposed to be inside your place where you're staying. Because me, I'm one person who actually knows how to manage my time. You understand? Me as a traveler, one thing that I mind about is my life. First of all, my life is my number one. Safety has to be my safety has to be my number one. You understand? So whenever I go to a place, I need to know the time I'm supposed to be in my accommodation and the time I'm supposed to be out shooting content. So I think if you know the do's and don'ts in a country, it's easy for you. It can be easy for you.
Yeah, to manage and all of that. Let's talk about investments in Nairobi. You talk about real estate could be like a fantastic opportunity maybe to invest in. Which businesses do you think foreigners could invest in Nairobi?
I would say, me, the time I was in Nairobi, actually, most of the time, the time I was in Nairobi, most of the time I used to look at the way things run there. And if you're that one person who wants to really invest in Nairobi, I think the best thing there is investing in real estate. Real estate is the way to go in Nairobi. You understand? Because first of all, Nairobi is one of the visited cities in Africa.
In Africa, yeah.
Let me say Kenya. Kenya is one of the visited countries in Africa. I think when you Google right now, like why do people love visiting Kenya? You'll find it on Google.
Yeah.
Why people love visiting in Kenya. So I feel like Nairobi or Kenya gets like a lot of tourists. So people invest a lot in real estate, Airbnbs. You can make like crazy money. Talk of areas like high-end areas like Westland, Kirereshwa, Kilimani, places like that.
Wow.
You understand?
Even Harriet
So-
has got all the places, all the names.
Because me, I love staying in rich places. Hey, rich places really motivate me even to work more and more. So I feel like places like those high end, because people who always go to those countries, people coming from the diaspora, Zimbabwe, Nairobi, people coming from Nigeria, Ghana, you find each and every nationality in Nairobi. You even feel comfort. There's how they welcome foreigners. Like you're
How long did you spend in Nairobi, the capital city?
I think because I've visited Kenya 3 times, but I've stayed in Nairobi twice.
Twice.
Yeah. So the first time I went to Kenya, I went to Ayamara's village. If you guys know Ayamara, shout out to Ayamara if you're watching this. I went there with my other team, my Ugandan team. The second time I went to Kenya, I think that was last year in February. And then I was hosted by an amazing friend of mine, Esther Njibuna Lifestyle. She's also a content creator. Those of us who have watched my videos, you know her. So that was the first time I stayed in Nairobi because I've always seen people talking about Nairobi. So I was like, oh, this time around, let me go to Nairobi and see how it is. I went there, I received a warm welcome. People used to watch my videos. The second time I went, it was Kobenata who hosted me. Yeah, I think you know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who hosted me. So I stayed in Nairobi for two times, and I really enjoyed it.
You really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed
Okay,
Nairobi.
why would you recommend Nairobi to other visitors or travelers who want to visit it in this 2025?
I would say the reason why I would recommend Nairobi to people is because specifically me, it's the people. Because the people are the ones who make your stay comfortable. It's the people, the hospitality there is amazing. The hospitality, maybe the beauty of also the place, because Nairobi is on another level. It's really beautiful.
They say
Very
people in Nairobi are crazy, like the Gen Z. Can you tell us more about that? You have been there, you have experience with the people.
Actually, the thing is, I never went in the time of the Gen Z part where how we saw it on the news and all those things. But I feel like, okay, people in Nairobi, when you talk about the Gens, I don't know what you're trying to mean specifically, because are you talking about how the Gen Zs used to act that time when we saw?
Yeah, it's about time, or that's how they act every day.
What do you mean? According to the way they behave?
Yes, the way they behave.
The way
yeah.
No, I don't think they behave like that. With people in Nairobi are very outspoken. I would say the Gen Zs, okay, are very outspoken, and if they want something, they go for it. They are go-getters. Kenyan people are tough.
Yeah.
They're aggressive. So I was like, I think even I need to be in this kind of society because I'm one person who is also.
That's
I'm
crazy.
so aggressive. When I want something, I go for it. So those are the Kenyan people. You understand? So I feel like sometimes you need to learn from that culture, of which in our country we are felt to. I think for us we are too reserved, of which Kenyans are so going. Like if they want something, yani they go for it.
They go for
Yeah.
it. When I can there. So you have been to Kenya and Tanzania. I want to ask you, what did you like mostly about Kenya before we go to Tanzania?
What did I like most about Kenya?
Yeah.
It all rotates around the country itself, the beauty of the country, the people itself that make the country beautiful. I think that is one thing that really stole my heart, is the people, the way they welcomed me.
Okay,
that is one thing that
misconception.
that really, really caught my heart.
Which misconception do you think people have about Nairobi?
Okay, the first misconception that I would think people have about Kenya is the language barrier. People think that in Kenya, people don't speak English, but people speak English in Kenya. When I was in Kenya, I saw it. Okay, fine. People love using Swahili because, I mean,
It's a local language, maybe.
it's a local language in Kenya. So I feel like most people, when they speak to you in Swahili, of which even me, it was hard for me because I was so new at Swahili. Some people even used to tell me, oh, you're lying. You come from a neighboring country. Your country should be knowing Swahili. But I was like, no, it's not that everyone in Uganda knows Swahili. You understand?
Yeah.
But I feel like they have that misconception about them, that for them, they only love speaking Swahili. But they also love speaking English. That is, if you explain to them that you don't know Swahili, like me, I used to explain to them and they're like, oh, okay, maybe let us try to translate for you what you're trying trying to mean. So I think that is one misconception that they have about it, is a language barrier. The second misconception is Kenya being a dangerous country, which is so wrong, because me, I will talk in my perspective. Me, I'm not a tourist, I'm a traveler. There's a difference between a tourist and a traveler. But then all the people, like everyone, would even feel like welcome each and every place. I would visit even places and I'd be like, won't I be attacked here? But I used to go to all those places, so that means it's not, there's top security actually there, which is different from my country. Yes, in Kenya they have security each and every place, of which you even feel free to go each and every place and you don't even attack.
Okay, would you say Kenya is safe?
Kenya is safe.
Not a dangerous country?
Kenya is not a dangerous country. Kenya is very, very safe. Very, very safe, with friendly people.
With friendly people.
Yeah, that is why you find out of tourists going to that country, because they go, they feel safe, they come out, other people join. Everyone talks good about Kenya. So that is a wrong misconception. Kenya is not a dangerous country. Kenya is a safe country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you give yourself a shout out on how people can find you maybe?
Okay, in case you want to find me, kindly check me out on my YouTube channel, Harriet Anabo. I'm a content creator from Kampala, Uganda. On my channel, I specifically do lifestyle and travels.
Wow.
That's it.
Thank you so much, guys. This is the end of this video. Appreciate. Hope you have liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to Harriet Anabo YouTube channel, and maybe leave us a thought in the comment section. Let us know what do you think about Kenya and Kenyans in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and
bye.